Hello, everyone. For a decade, the answer to every career worry was three words: learn to code. Politicians said it, billionaires said it, parents repeated it. So here is where that advice ended up. According to the New York Fed, recent computer science graduates now have an unemployment rate of 6.1%, computer engineering, 7.5%, art history, 3%. The degree that was sold as the safest bet in the modern economy now has double the unemployment rate of art history. Today, we're going to show you what actually happened to programming jobs, and one consequence of it that almost nobody is talking about. First, the collapse. Postings for software development jobs fell 71% between early 2022 and late 2025. Stanford's AI index found employment for developers aged 22 to 25 is down nearly 20% from its peak. And as we covered last episode, India, the world's biggest producer of engineers, watched IT fresher hiring collapse by 80%. If you tried to enter this industry in the last 3 years, it was not your imagination. The door was closing while you walked toward it. Why? Because the work a junior developer used to do is exactly the work AI does best. Microsoft's CEO says AI now writes up to 30% of the company's code. And think about what a junior's job actually was. Write the repetitive setup code, fix the simple bugs, write the tests, document the code. That was never busy work, it was the apprenticeship. It was how you learned. AI now does all of it, instantly, for almost nothing. Companies looked at that and made a simple calculation. Why pay a graduate a salary to learn when the machine already knows? But here is where this story stops being the one you've heard everywhere else. Because programming is not dying. There is more software being built right now than at any point in human history. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics still projects software developer jobs to grow 15% this decade, 5 times the average occupation. Read those two facts together. Demand for developers, growing. Hiring of new developers, collapsing. How can both be true? Because all of the demand has moved up the ladder. Companies desperately want senior engineers, people with the judgment to direct AI, review its output, and own systems. What they no longer want to pay for is anyone learning. So AI did not kill the programmer. It killed the apprenticeship. And you can see it in the pay data. Senior engineer salaries are rising. In some markets, they are approaching triple what a junior earns, while junior salaries stagnate or fall. One profession is quietly splitting into two. The people who already climbed the ladder, more valuable than ever, and the people at the bottom told the ladder is now out of service. And that leads to the part almost nobody is talking about. Every senior engineer alive today was once a junior. Seniors are not hired, they are grown through years of exactly the entry-level work that AI just absorbed. So if the industry stops growing juniors today, where do the senior engineers of 2032 come from? They don't. The industry is eating its own seed corn, which means the current data contains a hidden prediction. Somewhere in the next 5 to 10 years, the thing companies want most, experienced human judgment over AI systems, becomes the thing in shortest supply because everyone stopped producing it in 2024. The junior collapse of today is quietly manufacturing the senior shortage of tomorrow. So if you are learning to code right now, the data says something surprisingly specific. Do not compete with AI for junior work. That fight is over. It costs less than you eat in a day. Instead, use AI to skip the rung. Learn to direct it, review it, and ship complete, working things with it, because a portfolio of real shipped systems is the new apprenticeship. It is a brutal window to enter. But the people who force their way through it will arrive at the senior level exactly when the industry discovers it forgot to make any more seniors. The worst time to be a junior developer may be setting up the best time in history to be a senior one. Time for the scoreboard. Point to AI. It has effectively deleted the junior developer job, and the entry data proves it. But a point to programmers too. Demand for software is still growing 5 times faster than the average job, and the senior shortage now being manufactured will make experienced engineers scarcer and more expensive than ever. Verdict. AI didn't beat the programmer. It beat the entry level. And the industry may soon deeply regret letting it. If you want the real data on how AI is reshaping everything, subscribe. This is AI versus everything. Facts. Data. No hype.